If you're sitting there right now on Amazon thinking of buying a pair of AirPods, stop. Take your finger off that add to cart button because there's a good chance we're getting some brand new AirPods very soon. And even if you're not looking to buy a brand new pair, you should wait because the current AirPods will likely go on sale for some really good deals when the new ones get released. So in this video, I'm gonna go through a bunch of leaks and rumors that talk about the new AirPods Pro 2 and the new AirPods 3, and when exactly we should be expecting these new AirPods to get released. So let's quickly go through a long history of AirPods leaks and rumors so we can see what adds up. Way back in February of last year, it was reported that Apple was working on AirPods Pro Lite, basically having the design of the Pro model, but without the noise cancellation features. And then in April, it was reported that those AirPods could actually be the new AirPods 3 model. So the basic AirPods will simply take on the Pro design going into the future. And then they also mentioned that they would be delayed potentially into 2021 because of COVID. Ming-Chi Kuo also confirmed that report by claiming the AirPods 3 will be coming in the first half of 2021, but he says the design will be unchanged on the outside with new internals on the inside like a new chip. However, in June, he changed his mind and said that the AirPods 3 will actually have a similar design to the Pro model. So this seems the most likely. Moving on, in May, Digitimes also reported that Apple was gonna pack ambient light sensors into a set of AirPods in the future. And Apple Track's take on that rumor was that Apple would use those sensors to measure your heart rate and other biometrics. Making it even more interesting, Love to Dream, the very reliable Twitter leaker, claimed in June that sometime in the future, AirPods will be coming with a totally wireless design, meaning that the Lightning port will be going away. Now, in my opinion, I can only see this happening when Apple does eventually ditch the charging ports on their iPhones, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Then in July, Digitimes reported that new 2021 AirPods and AirPods Pro will be made in Vietnam, and other sources claimed that the third generation AirPods will be released in the first half of 2021, with the new AirPods Pro in the second half. Now moving on to October, Mark Gurman once again confirmed the previous reports that the AirPods 3 will look like AirPods Pro, but without the high-end features like noise cancellation, again launching in the first half of 2021. And here is where it starts to get very, very interesting. Mark Gurman also claimed that the AirPods 2 will come with a brand new circular design and an upgraded wireless chip, potentially the H2. Expected to come sometime in 2021. This actually makes a whole lot of sense because if Apple is changing the basic AirPods design to match the current Pro model, they need to update the design of the Pros to stand out and look more premium or packing more features. Now, other already existing wireless earbuds like the Amazon Echo Buds and the Galaxy Buds pack a circular design that fits into your ears without sticking out, and we actually love that about them because it's more convenient and comfortable to, for example, change your clothes. And this design also allows for a larger battery as well. Moving on, Apple in October was granted a patent for in-ear gesture input for AirPods. So if the new AirPods Pro don't come with the stem, this sort of technology for controls would actually make sense as long as Apple can pull it off. They also included a couple of other ideas, like putting in a tactile structure like a crown on the AirPods themselves, which doesn't seem very likely, but hey, they already added it to the AirPods Max, so who knows? Getting even more weird, Apple was granted a patent for a new technology that is able to detect things like clicking your teeth to control your music, which just sounds insane. Moving on, Ming-Chi Kuo then claimed that the AirPods 3 will actually have a sort of hybrid design, somewhere in between the AirPods 2 and the Pro, and he claimed that they'll be coming in either April, May, or June of 2021. And then here's the banger. 52 Audio leaked a component from the AirPods 3, which looks kind of like the Pros, but without the in-ear seal design, apparently featuring a shorter stem like we've been hearing from these leaks. And the crazy thing is that 52 Audio was actually the site which leaked the original AirPods Pro design before it was released, so this new leak could actually be coming true. The elec also claimed that these new AirPods 3 would cost $199 with an H1 chip inside, coming in the first half of 2021. So all of this is really starting to add up and make sense. And now here's a leak that's gonna totally blow your mind. Mr. White shared a photo of an AirPods component in black. Yes, there's a chance that we could actually finally get black AirPods for the first time. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this could totally sell a ton of AirPods since this is a long requested feature by a lot of Apple fans. Now, if we take a closer look at this photo, it actually matches the insert of the top of the current AirPods Pro, but the cutouts don't seem to look as curved. They seem like they would actually match the more boxy shape of the AirPods 3 that 52 Audio previously leaked. So based on that, it's seeming more and more likely that we'll be getting a black color option for AirPods. And just a couple of days ago, we received the final rumor from Mac Otakara claiming that the new AirPods Pro are launching in April, but with a slightly different shaped case. So with all of those leaks out of the way, we can sort of see how the pandemic delayed the release of the AirPods into 2021. And it's pretty amazing how many of these different sources agree on both models of the AirPods. A lot of the rumors pointed to the AirPods being released in the first half of 2021, which means a release date of June or earlier, with that final leak pointing to April, which makes a lot of sense since Apple is rumored to be releasing a ton of products in March, and of course, they have their WWDC event in June. It's also interesting to see how older rumors pointed to the AirPods 3 having a shorter stem, just like the Pros, and then we finally saw that leak from 52 Audio showing the new design. And remember, he was right about the original AirPods Pro design. So everything that we saw in his leaked design matches up to all of the other leaks and rumors. And the rumored $199 price tag also makes the most sense as well. And if his leak is true, that means they're already finished with the design and they're probably gonna be ready to ship very soon. So April does make a lot of sense. However, I don't expect the AirPods 3 to get released with that new design before the new AirPods Pro 2 are released. So in my opinion, it actually makes the most sense to release both models at the same time. I feel like Apple was initially planning to space out the release dates, but because of the pandemic, one of the new designs was delayed, so they might just release both of them at once in April. This would give people a choice between the two, allowing Apple to upsell the Pro model for a higher price, most likely close to $300. And on top of that, if Apple does come out with the black color option, this would entice a lot of people to upgrade, even just for the color alone, which is crazy to think about. And then once those AirPods are released, there's a good chance that the current models will be discounted and go on sale before all of the stock runs out. So if you're thinking about buying AirPods right now, definitely wait until April for those new models, because if the rumors and leaks are true, they're gonna be amazing. But of course, if you can't wait that long, some of them are actually already on sale right now on Amazon, so I'm gonna leave some links to them down in the description below. Hopefully this video helps you out, and if it did, go ahead and tap the like button and click the circle above to subscribe for more videos like this one. Definitely check out one of those two videos right over there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.